Alrighty, I'm taking care of a very nice luxury apartment here for a landlord that has a very good reputation around town, and we have a ceiling fan that wobbles when it's on the ceiling, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to re-secure it, and I'm going to check the connections up above it and make it nice and secure again. Here in the country I was born in, we use 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps, 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps. Black is live, white is neutral, the bare or the green is the ground. Red and blue are also live colors. However, you may find white live in a 110, 120 volt switch loop or on a 220, 240 volt circuit where the appliance does not require a neutral. So we'll just turn this fan off right here so we don't have to turn it off at the breaker box. I replaced that switch and outlet earlier, so we're going to get the ceiling fan straightened out now. So in order to get to the screws here to take a fan blade off, I have to take the So just taking off one blade gives me room up here to open this canopy up here. This screw wasn't even in. And we have a wire that's out, came out of the wire nut, was not making a connection in there. This is the ground wire. This is the other ground wire. And there's our black with our black and our blue that go to the light. And where's our ground wire? It's up here. So we'll get our ground wire out here. We'll get it nice and straight. So when we put it in our connector, it grabs all three of our wires. So we have our 3-port lever connector here. So we'll put one in, push it in, make sure our copper is up at the top all the way. We'll put our other green wire, we'll get our strands twisted together here. We'll get them in that second port there. Push it up all the way, snap it in. We'll get our other green wire. Oops, I got it. Get it behind the bracket here. Twist our strands together. Push it in all the way, make sure it's snapped in. We'll get all our strands twisted together here. Open our top one here. Make sure it goes in all the way. Pull this up, make sure our copper is up all the way and everything is snapped in. Push it up into our box. Get it all up out of our way. Now we have our white wire, which is our neutral wire here. We'll get our strands all twisted together here on our white wire. Okay, we'll open up our lever. We'll put our white wire in, make sure our insulation goes up into the port there and our copper comes up to the top. Since we're only using two wires, we'll just open this second one to the top. Twist our strands together. Okay, it's a little long, so I'll take a little off of this here. So I want to make sure the insulation goes up inside. Make sure our strands are at the top and our insulation's not pinched. So we put our white wires up into our box here. We get it up above everything here. And now we have our black, which is our live conductor. It's short. I might have to push it out the other way here to be able to strip it. Okay, so I have to turn this over a little bit more this way. Okay, I got the insulation off the wires there. We'll open up our lever here. Make sure our copper comes up to the top. Make sure insulation is in it where we got the insulation where we want it. I'll bring our black and blue over. Now if there was a red wire that was going to one switch, we would have, we'll put the red and the, okay, this wire is not too long, so we'll twist our strands. This one's a little long, so we'll clip a little bit off of this here. Open up our lever, we'll stick our wire down in here. Push it down in all the way, close our lever. Open up our second one. Push it down in all the way, snap up our lever. I'll look and make sure all our conductors are up to the top here, and I'll flip this over and make sure our ball is set in the thing there. I'll look on this side, make sure our insulation's not pinched under there. And I'll bring the light up and look. Okay, our wires are all in the connector the way we want them. So we can push this up into the box. Get up where it's going to be away from any vibration. Make sure the wires can be pinched in here anywhere. Get them all above here so they're out of the way of everything. And now we can set this canopy back up on here. But I gotta make sure our screws are tight to hold the box up here. Okay, that was loose, that one's tight. Okay, that's nice and tight now. just fight with it, that's all. There it goes. There it is. I lost a screw, so I have to look for it. If I don't find it, I'm not getting upset. I'll just put another one in when I get one, that's all. Don't get upset, because it's not going to bring it back. It's not going to give it back to you. It's not going to ruin your life. So if I don't find it, I'm not even going to care about it. But I am going to take a quick look and see if I can find it. And I'll be happy if I do, but I'll be happy if I don't. Because I'll just give me a challenge to remember something to go and buy another one. Well, I'll just put it on the list to go buy another one. We're not going to frustrate, we're not going to carry on, we're not going to complain about it because it's not going to do any good. So, nothing good can come from complaining. So now we can stick our light kit back on here. Oh, we got to put our fan blade back on. We got to get over to this notch here. Well, we'll just thank God it fell. That's all. We're not getting upset. Okay, we'll just go around, make sure all the screws are tight here. That one was loose. That one was loose. Wow, a lot of these screws are loose. That's why this fan was wobbling. Okay, we got it all tightened back up. Now we can just put our light kit back on here. Here. Yeah, I'm going to have to turn the light kit on so I can see. That's what's nice about magnetic screwdrivers. Make sure we're in our, okay, we're in our little notch up there. Okay, so this little ring holds the globe on, so and the ceramic socket is threaded, so I'll just slide this in like this. Okay, I'm going to take one more little look for that screw, and if I don't find it, I don't find it, and I'll just put it on my notepad to go buy another one, and we're not going to care about it, we're not going to frustrate, we're not going to get upset, we're not going to carry on, because none of that will bring that screw back. If it's gone, it's gone. You just leave it behind, whatever is left behind, you leave it in the past, and you forget about it. That's all. You don't piss and moan and complain or carry on. So it's gone, we're going to get another one. That's all there is to that.